He's been saying it since the beginning of the series. It's all rock'em sock'em hockey in Boston. We're joined via Skype by Boston Superfan Brendan Price. Nice to see you again, my friend.
Good afternoon, Krista. Game 7 is heaven.
And tell me, how do the Irish do a wake there in Boston?
Oh, low blow, but I can tell you what, you can throw out all the style and skill. It's Game 7 now. This is now Lord Stanley's death march. It's a battle of heart and will, and I think the Bruins got a little bit more gas in the tank. I mean, the Sedin sisters, Thelma and Louise, are they going to show up?
Thelma and Louise.
Luongo's mouth is as big as his 5-hole. He should have kept his mouth shut. We're ready and raring to go up there tonight. I mean, you saw Pittsburgh go to Detroit 3 years ago, and they proved history wrong.
You lay off Luongo. He is a national treasure, and I'll have you know he is not subsidized by the taxpayers. Now, sorry, go ahead.
They're going to be calling him LeBrongo after this choke. If Vancouver chokes tonight, this is a choke of immense proportions. In Luongo, Thomas isn't pumping my tires. You know what? Luongo, there's an AutoZone down the street. This is the Stanley Cup Finals. We're going to bring the heat again Wednesday night. And these Vancouver Canucks are playing and acting like the Montreal Canadiens of the West. I tell you, I didn't know we were in wine country here, but I'm seeing more dives than Greg Louganis and more crying wolves than Little Red Riding Hood. This isn't Hollywood Boulevard. It's time to play hockey. If I get out there, I don't have the ins and the outs like I got here in Boston. I don't know who to grease on my way in, to look the other way. So, a few things here out there, making a few calls.
You don't know who to grease, but what you need to do is get in touch with the Premier's office.
My friend, the real Roberto Luongo was tending net during the gold medal game at the Olympics when we smacked you boys down.
You know what? He's talking a lot of Thomas. Well, Thomas isn't complimenting me well how I'm playing. You know what? This isn't a beauty contest. This is the Stanley Cup Finals. All right?
We're going to check in with you tomorrow because you've developed a big fan base here, a fan following here on the Sun News Network. How are you going to celebrate? Or maybe you already have, because I see you've got the shades on again for a third day in a row. This is a, 4-day hangover for you?
Last night, it was a memorable night. One day, you'll always remember where you were and who you were with. I tell you, it was just great.
Who's going to get the job done? Thomas again?
Oh, you better believe it. He's been rock solid all year, and this is Game 7. I mean, he's waiting for this. I mean, who knows? Who's the real Roberto Luongo? Is he going to show up? Is Roberto Luongo going to show up? We don't know. I mean, he's been playing well, but we know Tim Thomas is going to show up. He doesn't take any games off. We know Luongo does, and I'll take Thomas in the pipes any day of the week. We're heading down to the Garden shortly, and it's the excitement's buzzing. The streets are crowded. The fans are pumped. Ticket prices are sky high. First Stanley Cup game here in 21 years, and the fans are ready to go. You thought Game 3 was loud. Game 4 is going to be just as loud, and we're ready to roll.
I love the accent.
I love the accent.
Well, congratulations, Superfan. You called it, didn't you? How did you know?
I tell you, Krista, there was just a feeling in the air, and we called it. And you know what? I can't wait to send you the official Boston Bruins Championship Stanley Cup T-shirt, because you know what? You look good in the blue Canuck shirt yesterday. You look even better in this one.
You think so?
Tell us about the parade today, and then we'll get to the game afterwards.
They're saying it was the most successful parade in Boston sports history. It went off without a hitch. Great time had to be all. Over 1 million fans. Everything was in order, and it was just a big celebratory move. High five to strangers, hugging people you don't even know, chants to the players, Chara, Thomas, Neely. It was euphoria all throughout the city of Boston today, and the fans and the players, the coaches, everybody was really, really happy. I think, you know what it's going to be tomorrow? It's going to be euphoria all throughout New England, through the streets tonight, and we're going to be drinking out of this thing right here tonight. Here we go.
What is that thing?
It's Lord Stanley's, baby. It's the miniature Stanley Cup that we're going to be parading around Boston tonight because, unfortunately, the real deal will be hosted higher than it's ever had before by Zdeno Chara tonight, over 7 feet tall, high in the air.
Is it made out of tinfoil?
Perhaps. It's a mystery.
Brendan Price in Boston.